Oh, hi. Welcome. Guys are here so soon, huh? Come, tell me.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Gurbaxish Singh Kohli. I'm a part of the Pritam group of hotels and also a member of the DLC, hospitality and travel group.
Describe yourself in one sentence.
Uh, Versatile.
Describe your professional self in a hashtag.
Don't stop dreaming.
What inspired you to join the Della Leaders Club?
It has to be the leader of the club, Jimmy Mistry.
With DLC, how do you intend to inspire people?
Well, I don't know about inspiring anybody, but I'm a big one for sharing. So if I can share anything that I know, and if it helps someone, great.
What, according to you, makes DLC a unique organization?
The fact that it's brought so many verticals together, and all of us work together for the betterment of humanity and for anything else.
Which city you grew up in?
Very much Mumbai. I'm a Mumbaiker.
What is your sun's sign?
I'm a cusp, so between Aries and Taurus.
How would you describe your occupation?
In one word, demanding.
What is the best part about it?
People.
What was your first job?
My first job after IHM was in the kitchen at the Taj.
Who are the key influences in your life?
Has to be my dad.
What, according to you, is your biggest achievement till date?
Trying to follow in his footsteps and achieving a part of it.
Who or what is your daily inspiration?
Anything is an inspiration. A new day is an inspiration. The fact that you're living is an inspiration.
One quote from a book or a movie that has motivated you.
Well, why try to fit in so hard when you were made to stand out?
Why did you join hospitality industry?
Well, I had no choice. I was born in a family, but later on I realized that this is what I wanted to do.
What is the most important lesson you've learned over your career?
Be kind to people and they'll always repay you back.
How technology might benefit the service sector in the aftermath of a pandemic?
But technology is all important. It has helped us come back. It has helped us maintain new dimensions. It has helped us grow.
How do you want to revolutionize the Indian hospitality industry?
I think Indian hospitality industry is one of the path-making hospitality industries of the world. We already have a background on hospitality. It starts from our house. So if we just follow what we do at home, I think it'll just revolutionize the industry at all.
As the former president of the Hotel and Restaurant Association of Western India, how was your experience?
My experience was great. It was actually more of a learning experience than anything else, because I learned so many things, and I'm glad I got this opportunity to serve the association and the industry.
What significant changes are you hoping to see in this industry?
I'm looking at Indian food becoming more popular. I'm looking at the Indian values of hospitality being adopted by the entire world. We've already started by not using the handshake and by this. So I see Indianism moving in towards the world hospitality, which is great.
How does India compare to other nations in the hotel industry?
I think we are born with hospitality in our blood, and we are a notch above in hospitality. So I think we are already there, and that's the main difference, people.
What are some strategies for successful hospitality management?
You be honest to your business, and your business will thrive.
What modifications in this industry will be brought about by AI soon?
Well, these modifications are already on. The travel agent is eliminated. Instead, there are aggregators. You can book through your mobile phone. Earlier, you had to call up and speak to the hotel or the staff. Now you can book a room, you can get a best rate available, everything on your fingertips. If we talk about restaurants, robotics has helped in a long way. Intelligent cooking systems, intelligent appliances. So AI is doing its bit in our industry.
What is it about this industry that consumers seem to misunderstand?
Uh, One perception is that it is a very glamorous industry. I will say the grass is always greener on the other side. Come into the industry and find out for yourself.
What aspect of hospitality has been your favorite?
It has to be food, F&B.
What's your favorite productivity hack for entrepreneurs?
Well, I don't have a hack as such. Hard work is the only hack, and if you don't do hard work, you're not going to survive in this business.
What are some upcoming changes in Indian hospitality and tourism sector?
It has to do with travel. As people travel, they realize and they learn more and they come and teach us. We learn from our guests, which was vice versa earlier. So, as and when guests travel, we also learn and we move, and we also move along, and we sort of deviate and make the changes thereon.
3 things that are non-negotiable to you?
Well, loyalty has to be one of them. Integrity is another one, and don't go back on your word.
1 habit that you want to get rid of?
Worrying too much.
1 secret skill you have?
I can play the keyboard without having any training.
The last book you have read?
It's a trilogy by Amish Tripathi.
Your biggest pet peeve?
I don't like eating in the car, and I don't allow people to do that.
A hobby you want to pick up?
Probably authoring a book.
What is your comfort food?
It's cliched, but it's still dal chawal.
Who is the one person, dead or alive, you would want to meet for a long conversation? What would you talk about?
Well, it has to be my dad again, because there are so many things that I'll still have to learn from him on how he would have handled things had he been around.
If you could have superpower, what would it be?
Time travel, I think.
Your favorite country to live apart from India?
Well, I'm an outdoorsy person, so New Zealand is something that I would choose.
Are you a single child?
No, we are 3 of us.
The best life lesson you have learned from your parents?
That kindness never gets unpaid.
Favorite childhood memory with your parents?
Our little holidays we used to take in Khandala and Mahabaleshwar.
Your favorite person to go to when you are sad?
Well, I turn to God because I'm a believer, or it has to be my sister.
1 person in your family whom you won't trust with a secret?
I can't trust anybody in my family because they let everything out.
According to you, what are the 4 basic blocks of a successful family life?
Well, be there for your family. Build a very strong and healthy bond. Communicate as much as you can.
Your mantra to maintain a work-life balance?
Well, don't always keep on working.
What is your fitness goal?
Well, fitness is not only physical, it's mental and physical. But if you ask me what I do, well, I'm a runner, and I think that takes care of everything else.
What is your morning fitness wellness ritual?
Up at 4:30, 4 times a week, a long or a short run, and then back home.
Yoga or gym?
Gym.
What do you do for your mental wellness?
Well, I do try to deconcentrate, and I try to not think about work all the time. That's good enough.
Your cheat day meal?
Anything that's sweet.
How do you deal with the blues?
Music.
1 environmental cause you are really concerned about?
Pollution.
What is that one thing you think can make things a bit better?
I think if we all get together and decide to leave a lesser or a smaller carbon footprint, I think we could achieve a lot.
Are you working on or plan to work on any social concern?
Yes, we are working on stopping of or lessening the wastage of food.
What is your take on combining business with philanthropy?
Well, I think if you're in business, you're already a philanthropist.
When did you realize that you wanted to pursue this career?
Well, I didn't have a choice. I was brought up in a family of restaurateurs and hoteliers, and I knew I wanted to do it from day one.
Which was your first breakthrough project?
Well, it was an extension of the present restaurant, and remodeling it from the earlier garish kind of looks to an old vintage timeless environment.
What is your most recent project?
Recent project is an expansion of my restaurant in coming up now within the next few days at Juhu.
What have been the 3 biggest high points in your career so far?
Well, the first high point would be joining this career because I always wanted to. Second was being able to stand and fit into my dad's shoes a little loosely, but yes, I think I've managed to get somewhere. And third is carrying on his legacy.
What is your business mantra?
My business mantra is, like I said before, work is not everything.
Who has been your key inspiration in this field?
In this field, it will have to be Mr. Ajit Kerkar from the Taj.
What are the 3 qualities one needs to excel in this business?
You have to be a good listener, you have to be very, very patient, and you have to have some empathy.
5 things you want to achieve in the next 5 years.
I would say expand 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 takes care of it.
What is the best professional advice you have received?
The best professional advice I have received is the same one that I give, that don't overstretch your feet to cross the covering. As in Hindi, they say, jitne chadar hai utne hi pair phela.
Biggest challenge when starting in this field?
It has to be it has to be what everybody faces even today is getting clearances.
Best learning from failure?
That you can't keep a person down if you don't feel that you've lost.
A message that you would like to give to our viewers?
Don't be bogged down by failure. There's always a silver lining to a dark cloud.